Alright, here we go. Another week, another attempt. First things first, let us check the vault. Really, shoulders are about it. I guess boots would be good, because then I could switch. But shoulders are really it. Well, not there. Yeah, I think that's a take that or angle. Do I have anything that needs sockets? I don't think so.
Finest goods in the Isles.
Let's see. Helm, bracers, belt, or rings. Belt. Bracer. Both the rings have it. Okay, so
It has been my honor. Wares of unimaginable quality. You'll find nothing better in the Isles.
we can go add a socket to that. What key did I get? I'm afraid to look. Oh God. That's gonna be hard.
Take all the time you need. I will see you again.
Thank you for believing. Surly Ireland Jesus won't cuck me for 13 weeks in a row. Alright. We are juiced. We have our vault. 28 tied in the key. Blah. Let's get into raid gear. And then we'll get in there and pug. What is everybody up to? Hey, he's sending Azure Space. Let's see. Somebody tried telling me last week. Ooh, no, I need to do the whole thing. Somebody tried telling me last week that you could kill it on each difficulty and get a shot at it every one. And I'm like, no, if you just kill the... There we go, there's a full clear. If you just kill the heroic one, it gives you all the rolls on the other ones. There we go. Look at all the pallies.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets.
Guarantee none of these guys have the legendary. Let's look. No. 489? Yep. Same as me. All these poor souls with no Lego. Poor guys. I'm in the same boat. You know how many keys? You know how many keys? I'm like, oh, can I come? Yeah, sure. Wait a minute. You don't have the Lego? Nope. Kick. Oh, hey. Look at that. A little summon. What's funny is I still get out DPS'd in Raid a lot. Because I'm set up to do Mythic Plus a lot, so I don't really do too much single target damage. Like trinkets and whatnot and stats would be a lot different. I think I'm very high on Verse. Yeah. No penalty quite yet. I wonder if with the pot or with the flask we're penalized here. My bags are a mess. Oh, hey, somebody gave me a feast. Look at that. I don't have to use one of mine. I don't know how I feel about a little monk tank. Oh, God. I want this to be quick, so hopefully. Usually we get around Smolderon and the group blows up anyway, and then I have to just go look for Fyralath. 9 times out of 10, that's how these pugs go. And I just noticed in my stream title I can't even spell attempt. That's why this game doesn't give me Fyralath. Top 100 in the US, but can't get an axe. Tee. Stupid game. Watching this guy over here. He's gonna out DPS me. Let's look. Yeah, he's got Razans on. I wonder if Razans would do better than my augury. It might. On single target. I'm surprised he's using double here, because usually it's branch and something. Because branch is thick boy. What is everybody else using? Let's look. What do you got? That's terrible. Kind of jelly of this, though. I was using something similar to this a long time ago. And it makes sense if you got a mythic one. I guess. I still think that a 483 branch beats this. I mean, I guess it depends on your stats, too, so. I'm sitting here talking crap on it, and I'm going to get my butt pushed in on DPS here. Did we just are we sneaking people in? Is that what we're doing? No. Okay. I thought maybe we were... Because sometimes that happens a lot with the raid leads. They just, like, sit there and be like, oh, yeah, we're ready to go. And then invite, like, 3 people in blues really fast.
3, 2,
Kind of funny.
1. AOE incoming.
Should have popped branch first. I'm wasting rotation time. Because I'm bad at single target. Oh, I have damage on overall. I'm sorry. That makes it really interesting to watch, doesn't it? You get to know after the fight's over. That's because you have to stay and watch the whole thing. And now they're going to get out. Or they should. I've seen some people wait and pop cooldowns here for the little ads, but, like, I feel like that's a lot of wasted time. But I don't know, maybe that's the ticket to parsing. What percent are we at? 64? Do I get another wing cycle before he goes immune? Oh, it's on me. Probably.
Shockwave.
See, and you put these over the lashers.
AOE incoming.
Yeah, screw it. Let's run. I'm sitting here talking about wasting DPS cooldowns. Holy crap, tank saved me. And he's going to go immune right here. That's okay.
Run out.
Why am I running out? Man, I could be doing DPS over there. We'll do mechanics. I gotta try to kill this on Mythic this week now that it's unlocked. get me a big old branch. Can you guys burn that so I can come over there and help? Thank you. And at this point, we've waited long enough for our execution sentence, but we wait for wings. Bonk. I gotta buy more pots before I get into Mythic Plus this afternoon. Oops. I can't wait to see how bad I did on this fight.
AOE incoming.
I feel like this is dying so slow. Maybe I'm not doing terrible on damage. Maybe all of us are.
AOE incoming.
Like, I'm used to Tuesdays being just filled with juicers, but I feel like most of the people who needed the axe early on probably already got it. And so now you just have people re-clearing on alts and shit.
AOE incoming.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, wait. Let's see. Transmog, greed. Give me a thing. You didn't give me a thing. It's a bad week. We ain't getting the axe this week. It's a joke. We're gonna get it. I have faith. I have faith that Blizzard's bad game design will eventually just give it over. Oh, and I'll switch my meters too, real quick. Let's see. There we go.
Elune's mercy cannot reach you here.
Schmack. I hope it just goes quick. I really want to just everybody see me be salty again. Who are we summoning? Oh no, we lost the other tank. We lost the good tank. How's this one? Why are we just inviting people? Dude. I have a feeling we're gonna get to the council fight, and I'm gonna have to find a new group. Look at all the reds. I need the axe, Same, guys. Same. I wonder if the numbers are skewed because, like, you look at Wowhead's, like, best single target in the raid thing each week, and Rets are getting up there now. I wonder if that's just because there's a ton of Rets doing it. So now, like, our damage is higher because everybody else that has already, like, parsed is done? Question mark?
Watch your step.
And according to Sims, I'm popping my pots all wrong, too.
Watch
At
your
least for
step.
single target. Supposed to wait until after I pop wings to pop a pot, apparently. Min-maxy, but hey. Knowledge. There you go.
I forge ruin!
And honestly, I should be popping that before we run into the fight and take a little damage. Here, can I take damage there? I did. There we go.
Revel in despair! Nourishes me!
So were those guys just patting off the flowers last fight? Is that why they just
Group
whipped the
one
snot out of
share.
me? Probably. I don't know if I'm group 1, but also...
Blistering skewer!
Group 2 share.
You know what? Also, again, watch this. I could do it. Bam.
Spear.
Oh, I got a spear on me, huh?
Target you.
That's how you can tell that we're all using our cooldowns at the same times. For the rets, is there was 10 defined tolls that just went out and deleted those freaking
Watch your
branches.
step.
I waste a holy power. Don't look at my logs. They're probably trash. Nobody look. Nobody look. That's one thing I've
Watch
learned
your step.
is good at keys does not equate to good at raid and vice versa. I mean, somewhat, because, like, mechanical awareness and stuff like that, but, like, very different monsters were bubbling that, 'cause screw you. Should have probably used the Shield of Vengeance to get extra damage, but I didn't want to die. Because that is boring.
Revel in despair!
That's the other thing in Pugs, is nobody, like, Venn diagrams this shit. See right there? How I got hit by, like, 4 of them? I knew I could survive it, so I stayed in, but everyone does that. Oh, save him! Oh, he dead. He died? No, he lived. Look at that. See, like, all the overlaps there, that's so much unnecessary damage. I mean, it's good for the AoE, I suppose, but, like, you can get the same effect from stacking a little less intensely. Give me a thing. Give me a motherfucking thing. Ree!
Her screams were beginning to bore me.
Do I already have that fragment? Oh, I haven't. Give me that. Well, I bet people actually need it. Oh, well, I rolled really low on it. I also rolled. Oh, and people rolled neat on that one. Oh, yeah, yeah, they need it. Get them the gear. Get them the gear. That was better.
With their power, we can reach Fyralath and stop this madness.
Mm.
I have opened the dreamways for you.
Now, the question that I have is Ouroboros worth more than my 489? I don't know, but if it drops, I'm going to roll it.
As fuel for the Fyralath.
Is that scummy? That's probably kind of scummy.
Claim this realm as his own?
But it gives me a shield, and that's good for Mythic Plus, isn't it? I don't know. I'm starting to see a lot of Rep Paladins this late in the season. They're going back and getting boots. And getting rid of the boots enchants for Lariat. And I'm sure that that's in part to having massive amount of sockets now. Yeah, fuck that. But I'm curious to see if I have enough sockets yet. I don't think I have another spark this week. I think it's next week. Because I've been using them pretty well. I've been using them pretty religiously. Did I craft my belt? Yeah, I did. Okay. So the only 483 piece I have is just shoulders. And that's a get lucky in the vault, kid. Or go Pug Mythic now that we can.
Interrupt.
Which, that may be on the agenda for this week. But, like, keys. It's hard to find time for stuff, right? Like, because obviously I still work. I work and have a wife and, you know, like today we're going to stream some Overwatch when she wakes up. Because new season. And so I won't be doing keys, but, like... That's the thing. I'm pugging to where I am, and I pugs to where I've been. And so I have to use every spare second for keys because I spend an hour looking for a key, then I get in the key, and then we wipe the key, and then we go next. You know, so a day I get in 10 keys, and maybe 5 of them are successful, maybe less. And even so... a good portion of those I get into really good groups, and then they inspect me and go, "You got the Lego?" I'm like, "Nah." Kick. So that's really frustrating. What's really funny is when they don't realize that I don't have the legendary, and at the end they're like, "Oh, I wish I could do damage like that because I had a legendary." I'm like, "Yeah, I wish I had the legendary too." They're like, "What?" It's cracked me up because it doesn't happen very often, but I've run double ret keys before. Like we did in a Tall Desire. With no lust, it was kind of funny. It was 2 druids, 2 ret, and a demon hunter for tank. And so we used drums, and at the end, the other pally goes, "Dude, your damage is pretty good. I'm like, how are you using your Fyralath cooldowns?" I'm like, "Well, it's really interesting tech. I'm not." He's like, "What?" Cracks me up. That's the other thing that I feel dumb about. I was talking to one of my buddies in Discord the other day. And I was like, "Oh yeah, you know, Fyralath is affected by haste now, so you probably want to use it towards the end of your wing cycle." He's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Well, because it gives you increased haste." And he's like, "Buddy, that's Crusaders. That's not Avenging Wrath. Avenging Wrath gives you increased crit." I'm like, "Nah, I'm top 100 in North America. I know what I'm talking about." He's like, "Okay, open your stats." I open it. He's like, "Push wings," and my crit goes up. I'm like, Yeah, that was apparently Crusader. That talent did the increased haste and stuff like that. So, oops. So it just goes to show, even though you can be decent at something, there's always something to learn from everyone. It's pretty funny, though. Oh, God. No. And as much as I've done this raid, I have yet to see a BOE drop from this shit. Ever. Did we pull? We totally did. That hunter just fucking whiffed it. Oh my god.
Target you. Watch your step.
Now I'm gonna open up my gas station sandwich. It's gonna be really good. Maybe. There we go. My otter even I'm moving. Oh, am I over on verse? Nope.
Five.
Great pulls. Ooh, I'm juicing. Look at me go. Dang, that was a burst. What'd I do? I push buttons. I'm a button pushing god. Look at me
Watch
go.
your step.
Oh, I got pie, didn't I? I bet I got pie. Pie tastes good. Get that shit on cooldown, son. Pump that into this
Watch your
boss.
step.
Yeah, that was a hell of a burst. 500k single target burst. Teehee. God, I'm gonna have to bring a Procket Priest with me wherever
Watch
I have
your
Procket
step.
Priest. Alright, and then we go another burst cycle. Here we go.
Help soak.
And we sit to the side so we don't get lodged into lava. Whee! And then we can do this and do a cheeky little...
Watch your feet.
More damage.
Target you.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, more cooldowns.
Watch your step.
Ah! Somebody save me! Thank you!
Watch your step.
I had heals that I could do there, but I didn't want to push Words of Glory and waste all my holy power. Oh.
Watch your step.
For future reference, don't rely on your healers to do that. I'm only doing that because
Watch
this
your
is
step.
heroic, and we're just cheesing to try to get the axe. And some lesser essences. Surely this boss will give me a lesser essence.
Watch your step.
Holy shit, how are people dead? That's a whole lot of dead boys.
Help soak.
Unfortunately, I am probably going to have to find a new group here. I don't know if this one kills Fyralath or Fyralath or whatever his name is. And now we use this as a defensive and don't be a dum-dum and use it, sit in this fire stuff.
Watch your step.
Okay, now we kind of sit in the fire because
Watch
I got
your
to pop it.
feet.
There we go.
Target you.
Oh, and then I get targeted again. I'm going to have
Watch
to
your
use a
step.
log. You know what? Screw it. Lay on hands. Haha, no log.
Watch your step.
I'm trying to hit buttons really hard and not lose damage.
Watch your target you.
Because I want to look beefy for the stream. Even if it means playing poorly.
Target you. Watch
Why
your step.
me again? Thank you. Good hell. Oh, itchy eyeballs. Itchy eyeballs. There is not a shot that we actually kill Fyralath and or Fyrak or what his name is. There it is, an ember. Give me nom 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 crack. Give me that. Why am I trying to sell things here? What else you got? Nothing. Okay. Did I use it? Yes. Yum nom 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 nom. Okay, and this WOG macro I have got to fix. Holy shit. Yeah, because I need it to be like this. So we're gonna go, and we're gonna copy all this, and Control C, and then we're gonna go over here and go pop, beep, and what did I miss? That's what I missed. We need a close bracket. Words of glory, right? That's what it's called, right? Let me see. Am I being dumb? I could be being dumb. Word of glory. Okay. I knew that sounded weird. Word. Save. There we go. Now let's see. Will it cast on myself if I don't have anything targeted? Oh, I popped my fucking trinket. And yes. The answer is yes. Okay. That is fixed. They're all sitting there, nerf ret. And I'm like, listen, this is the only time in history we've been busted. Shh. Quiet. All right. No, I was talking to the monk because he's like, oh yeah, imagine having a legendary. I was like, it's not really as cool as you think. Because when they announced that Rhett was getting a legendary, I was so excited.
4,
I was like, holy
3,
shit, this is going to be so
2.
cool. But then you get to practice it, right? And so what do you have? You have a class that is based around and tuned around having a legendary.
Interrupt 1.
So innately, they're cautious to overbuff them. Like at the start of this season, we did considerably less damage than we're doing right now. And reasonably so. You don't want to make it broken. But you're tuned around having that axe, right?
Watch your step.
And so here I am, 13
Hope
weeks
so.
into the patch, trying to push high-end content and being told, hey, you don't have a legendary, you can't come. And that is 100% RNG. And I'm probably preaching to the choir on some people. Some people probably already know this. But you can't do anything more to get it other than go and try.
Watch your step.
Right? And then your class is basically
Hope
nerfed
so.
by 10% that other people can do the exact same thing and have 10% more damage. And it's, I don't know if it's exactly 10%. I simmed it like a couple weeks ago, and I was sitting at roughly 10% extra damage with it. But I believe at the time I only had a 483 weapon too.
Watch your step.
So that's something to consider.
Help so.
But even if it was like 5%,
Fine
that is a
shield.
considerable. Ooh, healers. That was close. Let's see. Let's get that healer up. I don't know if you're doing the numbers, but we need you. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of my take on it. Is just you're
Watch
innately
your step.
tuned around having
Interrupt 1.
it because they can't just
Help
make you
so.
broken without it. Because then when you get it, you're really broken, and then you have to rely on luck to get it. And I know other classes have felt the same exact pain. But I feel like it's a really archaic system that needs to be investigated going for. Why did I pop them? Going forward. Because it just doesn't feel good. And for people who push high-end content, it's not cool. Especially somebody like me who doesn't have a consistent group, really, to do this content with. I have to rely on people looking at me and going, you know what, this guy's worth our time. Let's take him into a pug. And
Watch your step.
then I get in, and a lot of time they're like, wait a minute, we can't
Hope
have
so.
this. It's not fun. And I'm not doing my rotation very correctly. I'm not paying attention. Did they heal it? They did, okay.
Find shield.
But yeah, that's my little TED talk on the legendary. Now, coming from a lore aesthetic, you know, like, oh, it's a legendary, that's always gonna have some appeal, right? Like, that's so cool to be like, oh, my class has something for me specifically this patch that I can do that nobody else can, and it's really neat. I like that. I like that they give other classes a turn on that. But then when it is your turn to shine and you've waited all this time,
Phase
like
2.
through how many expansions of not getting a legendary, and then you finally get there and can't get it.
Help soak.
That sucks. So make it a long quest chain. Make it, you know, where you have to grind gold. Make it, you know, like the legendary cloaks, for example. Those were cool, and everybody could get them. There wasn't anything exceptional that you had to do, and after so many weeks, you were pretty much guaranteed to get it.
Help soak.
And everybody's gonna be like, "Well, Fyralath has bad luck protection." It does, but we don't Oh, I'm gonna die. Hold on. Push my buttons. Oh god! Stun!
Watch your
We're
step.
PvPing, boys!
Help soak.
What happened? I was doing my TED talk and everybody died! Ah! Oh, no, we're dead.
Reduced to ash, every ember is a new beginning.
Well, like I said, I don't think this group is going to go to the distance. But anyway, yeah, Lego feel bad. And there's examples of how they could do it better. They're all screaming buff or nerf rat. It was funny because I wasn't even paying attention. I did really bad damage. And so I go nerf everything buff og. No! Nerf fall damage. Make hardcore no consent. I go, you know what, buff monk? I got healed by or rezzed by a shaman. What's this one called again? Concentrate. Did he DC? Oh, he did DC. He did. Who texted me, by the way? I will be right back. I'm going to go talk to my wife. And we're back. What is it? I knew that the patch would release today, so
I've already been looking at all the skins and
so they had the Easter baskets out, and I thought it was cute. So I figured you could use it for expos and put candy in or something. I'm sorry I didn't get you a card, but I sat there for like 45 minutes looking at cards, and I didn't like any of them. They were all really cheesy, and a lot of them were repeats from previous years. And so then on top of that, there was ones that you liked, because one of them didn't have the orange cream, and one of them didn't have the strawberry cream.
Well, yeah, but we still made it differently.
What?
Because I'm not going to save either of these for our collection.
There's not good ones. Maybe, because I went to Twin Falls Walmart and this Walmart, and there was nothing good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wife woke up, and tomorrow I am going to have to leave on Valentine's Day. It really sucks, but so I dropped her Valentine's Day presents early, and she's a Mercy main, very good Overwatch player, and so I got her some Blizzard bucks for the new season coming out today, which later on I will be streaming as soon as I kill this raid.
Watch your step. Help soak.
Which, honestly, it's very tempting to just skip to Fyralath or Fyralath, because I don't know if these little lesser essences are doing a goddamn thing. That's the other thing, is like with the bad luck protection, I don't know. Nobody knows how it works, really. You just get these little fucking embers that make you feel like you're getting something. And I kind of wonder if they did that just for that reason, so that you feel like you're getting something. That you feel like you're getting closer, like just one more week, you know? And does it actually do anything? I'm sure, but how much does it do? Because people, like, I've had people tell me, like, oh, well, if you've cleared it every week, then this week it's guaranteed. And I'm like, where's this data? Where are you getting this from? I have no idea. And I don't think anybody really knows. I know Wowhead's done articles on it. And I actually saw a research study that somebody actually crunched the numbers. It was pretty good. Based on how many people have the axe right now versus how much people have done the raid. and they came up with a number like saying that this week you'd have like 8% chance to get the axe to drop, which that's miserable this far in if that's correct, right?
Watch your step.
But that research
Interrupt one.
was also very skewed because
Help,
it's based on people who have crafted the axe and have it physically. So how many people have got it and they don't play Ret, so they're just like, eh, and don't craft it? Or how many people, you know, don't play enough and they got it in LFR and they just never crafted it? Or, you know, something to that effect, where it has dropped more than it appears, but we don't know. So it's really hard to tell. I think the answer is, truthfully, Blizzard knows. But they ain't gonna say shit because they're mean. And they want me to suffer. And boy, howdy do I suffer.
Watch your step.
Which, if you hear a lot of swearing here in the next few
Absolute.
minutes, it's only because Overwatch has officially launched. I still feel like this guy's dying really slow. I mean, it's a little better.
Find shield.
And I am not paying attention. I am not doing my rotation correctly. I'm not using cooldowns appropriately. But I do have wings for less, so let's juice. Maybe that's why Wings is so good in Lust, is because you can't get haste capped by Crusader. Speaking on the original conversation earlier. I bet that's why.
Help soak.
Oh, soakies. Don't let us die to not soaking. There it goes. And you're going to hear me get incredibly depressed when I kill Fyralath and he doesn't drop it again, because he's not going to. Because this game wants me to be fucking 0.1% with fucking sweating so hard that I want to cry. That's the only way I'm going to get it, is without the legendary. And I'm going to get to 0.1%. It's going to be the last day of pushing, and I'm going to be well above, and I'm going to be like, you know what? It's a Tuesday. Let's try the raid one more time, and then it's going to drop the axe. Very last day. That's my prediction.
Watch your step.
And then I'm going to break my monitor, snap it in half, and never play World of Warcraft ever again, because I will have gotten time. That's my prediction. And it'll be fun, though. Did we just... Why is everybody dead? Yeah, there's another ember. Let's go. The thing that makes me feel good might not do anything at all. Yeah. Pop that shit. Nom 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 nom. Boink. Oh no, Boo. What is he doing? Has Boo gone to the potty yet? I'll go take him to the potty. I'll be right back.
Champions, what lies ahead is a sacred space within the Emerald Dream. Any intruder to the dream will be attacked, no matter the purity of their intentions.
did not know which way to go. That way. I really don't think we kill this boss with this group. We'll see. We'll give it a try or two, but if not, then I'll find a new group and onward we go. Because worst comes to worst, if I get to Smolder on and T-Swift, then we just skip them and go to Fyralath, because 2 maybe tiny embers is not worth sitting there wipe over. That's my take. I could use the trinket off of Smolderon, maybe. I'm not sure. But it's negligible. The main thing we're after here is the axe. And honestly, it's just UG.GG forums that's telling me which trinkets are used the most, so I don't even know if it's necessarily the best for me. Red is very hard to sim, unfortunately, because the dungeon slice doesn't give a clear and accurate picture of what you're doing. It gives okay information, and a lot of people have said sim 4 bosses at 40 seconds or 5 bosses at 48 seconds. I feel like that varies wildly. And then some people say just sim single target in your AOB build. That's I feel like probably one of the more accurate ones. But if anybody has tips on simming, let me know, because I don't feel like I'm the best at that. So right now we use this. And I mean, I know crit versus get haste as high as you can without overcapping. And then fill mastery for what else you have is usually the play for Ret, but then it comes into what trinkets you have and what gems you have and blah, 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 blah. Dressy Pally, huh? It's crazy how many people are getting Pallies now. Like, no one ever likes Pally, right? Entire time I've played Ret Paladin, it's been a struggle to get into anything because I play Ret. That's pretty much all I play. Occasionally you'll see me on a Warlock because I like it. It's fun. I like the green fire. And occasionally you'll see me on Enhanced now because I learned that a little bit. And occasionally you'll see me on DK. But Ret is the only thing that I've ever mained. Okay, I take that back. For one season, I mained Destruction, and it was really funny because the first fight I ever played on it, I parsed a 99%. Oh, you like Pallies, thank you. But for the most part, it's always struggle bus to get into groups, to get into things, because what does Ret bring? In the past, not a damn thing. You don't have Lust. You didn't have B-Res. You have some utility that can cheese mechanics, but it's very specific. And Retribution Aura is very lackluster for everyone else. Devo Aura can be brought by Prot or Holy. So what is the point of a Ret? They have put us in a good spot here where people want us. And I think it's even better because are we needed? Does it have to be? 35-24. I am currently, or was, I think I got pushed out a little bit. I am top 100 in North America, or was, this last week. I haven't pushed keys in a couple days. And top 500 in the world for Ret. It's kind of cool. And I still don't have the fucking axe. That's what we're here doing. That's why we're pugging the stupid raid. But I think that Ret's, like I was saying now, is in a really cool spot because you don't have to have one, right? There's nothing that says a Ret must be in this key. But what do we bring? We bring pretty damn decent damage. We're not the best in the world, but it's pretty damn decent. We don't die. You can hit us with a fucking freight train, and we live. We can cheese mechanics, and we can help the healer out with certain mechanics, especially things like Everbloom being around. I can freedom off the debuff off the tank. I can help cleanse. Certain things like that. And then you have Stone Skin, which I don't have on my bar because I'm a bad player, to help out with that. And so you can see my IO score. Here you go. 35-24. We got a couple 28s and all the 27s. Starting to work on 28s this week, and obviously got to fill in those 27s too for this week. But I like that Rhett isn't necessary. I felt like last season was really bad, that you had to have this comp. That you had to have Mage, Holy Paladin, Shadow Priest,
One share.
and Og. That sucks. Give everybody a chance. I want to see diversity. Let's see, what people can do. And is this season perfect for that? No. There's a lot of classes out in the wind. I feel like Enhance has slept on a little bit. The only problem with it is they die. Literally until recently. I don't know if I'm group 2. I'm just going to stand in this. Until recently, I do not, actually. I am looking for one.
Pushback.
I have a couple dudes that I run with on occasion, but it's nothing consistent, and well, I mean, it's kind of consistent, and they're super cool. But I don't know how long they're gonna push, how much they're gonna push. But yeah, all that IO that you've seen has been through pugging. That is it. I wish I had a team. I feel like if I had a group of people that really could focus up and learn the routes and do what we needed to do, then I could go far. I think that I could potentially hit... one, I'm going to get the title this season. But I think I could go even further than that with a decent team. I just got ducked because I'm an idiot. By the way, I'm not paying attention to this fight very much at all. I'm just kind of going through the motions. So, sorry if this is a poor representation of situational awareness and skill. But yeah, very much looking for a team.
AOE incoming.
And like I said, I have a couple guys that we're like working things out with right now. But it seems like we're still kind of there's some learning going on there, so I pug a lot still. But I do think that a team is a good idea. If you have a group of buddies that can sit down and learn this shit together, do that, because pugging's hard. I spend upwards of an hour sometimes just applying to groups. To one, even with my IO, they'll look at me and go, no Lego, and kick.
Group 1 share.
Because a legendary is essentially like, I think I've gone over this. For me, when I simmed a couple weeks ago, I didn't have a 489 weapon. But for me, at that point, it was simming at 10% damage. I think it would be closer to like 6 to 5 now with the new weapons and whatnot I've gotten. Do we? Oh, God. They ate all the fucking things. We're dead. They've done it again. I hate this. I knew that was going to happen. Every time I pug this fucking boss, they eat all the things. Can we? I don't think you can't bubble this. We're going to try. But it ain't going to happen. Let's pop every defensive. Yeah. And so now we get 15 seconds of the boss running around beating the shit out of us. Neat. Pug life, bro. Yeah, holy shit. Through it. This is a pug, by the way. I'm not in a guild or anything. Yeah, I don't even have a guild. Everything I've done has been queuing up through pugs, and it sucks. I did raid with a guild called Dead Grandma for a while, but they all decided that Season of Discovery was a lot more fun. So, yeah. But yeah, even if you guys don't feel like your potential for 0.1%, right? And you have a team of buddies that just want to go do it, I guarantee you'll have more fun learning together if you're able to, one, take constructive criticism, because everybody has things to work on, even me. And then two, sit down and discuss and just have a good conversation about what goes on in the dungeon, what you guys need to do, and what you need to fix. And you'll have a good time. And then you can progress through seasons and eventually hit 0.1. And then you don't have to suffer like me and pug everything, because that really sucks. But yeah, I really feel like that's how you hit 0.1 in a fun way. Get friends, get a team going, even if they're not the best. Learn, and you got to go into it with an open mind, right? You got to go into it knowing that you're not the best and that you have things to learn. And if you're just trying to get the title, people have done everything for you. There are groups out there with 3,800 IO that have already got the routes. They already got the add-ons. They already know what you need to kick. They already know where you need to go. Pay attention to them. Watch them. Oh, old gods. I just don't know that I need a guild right now. Thank you, though. Yeah, you don't need to sit there and homebrew either. So a lot of the thought process of this is done for you. If you're doing Mythic Dungeon Invitational or like trying tournaments like that, then obviously you're going to have to homebrew shit, and good luck, because then you have to go against people like Echo. But for this to push title, it's very, very, very doable. Learn your class, learn your utility, and then learn as a group, and you will go far. Promise. Huh? No. Those are both for you. I don't know how much the season is for the battle pass and everything, and so I figured it was 60 to 70, so there it is. They just didn't have a $60 or $70 card. They just had a 50 and a 20. Yeah. And for this fight, all you have to do to win this fight, by the way, the reason we died there was ducks in the rain. If you get that little duck debuff and there's not enough grass on the ground, just run away from it. You know why? Because the debuff falls off. And when the debuff falls off, if you're standing in people like this, all these little guys turn to ducks. And they all want to eat the grass because they don't want to be a duck. So stop ducking the damn raid. Holy shit. That's it. Yeah. I do think that this raid is one of the more fun raids I've seen in a while. Oh no, we didn't summon the other tank? Oh no, he's here. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna sit on Pip because nobody does that.
Share.
I'll be in this one. Screw it.
Watch your feet.
Good lust. Good late lust. Wings is half over.
Watch your feet.
I do really hope that going forward, because I don't know if I'll be this sweaty again without a group. If a group of my closest friends came together and said, hey, we really want to try, then yeah, maybe I would give it a shot again. But I don't know that I'm going to continue to do this like pugging every season. It's just fucking rough.
AOE incoming.
But I do hope going forward that Blizzard has learned something from this. He's raging. I need to be a duck. Okay. There you go. I do feel like going forward, they need to realize that people like to play red, and it's a good thing to have it as a contender, because in the past, red has not even been anywhere close. Most of the fucking like world firsts. I don't think that it was ever in Mythic World First for a long time. Not as Ret. Paladin has been, because Holy Paladin's pretty good, and Prot's always been pretty decent. But Ret hasn't. And like I said, as a Ret 1 trick, I like to see it to where it's viable. You don't have to make it busted. You don't have to make it be the best thing out there. But make it like this season, where it's a good option as a filler. I feel like that's kind of the original intent for Ret. Also, weird. It was weird when Og came out. That's what I felt like the original Ret was supposed to be. We were a buff bot. You brought a Ret to raid and whatnot back in the day as a buff bot. We didn't do a whole ton of damage, but we buffed everybody. And I'm like, so you made Og, and basically it's a Ret, old school Ret. I think this is a lot more fun than Og. So I'm not saying that it needs to be what Og is. But I like that there's classes coming out like that. That's a good soft option for support. And kind of makes everything just a little bit better and easier. Now, be warned. This season, can Og go far? Absolutely. Everybody that says Og doesn't belong in high keys are very, very wrong. Og is still very good. And it doesn't... I don't care what anybody says. They are very good. Now, the problem is... Ogs are only as good as the people around them. And then on top of that, there's a lot of Ogs that were trying to do good last season that aren't very good. And so, you know, you have this overinflation of people who are like, oh, get an Og. And they get an Og, and they have decent IO. Because this season, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty easy to get decent IO. Like 32, 3300 is not terribly difficult. We need to be on Awen. It's still an accomplishment. I'm not minimizing anybody that's where they're at, because it's still not easy to do, especially if you're pugging. But it's easier than past seasons, in my opinion. Or maybe that's just because of where Ret's at. Who knows? But anyway, I digress.
Group 1
you get a lot of Ogs that have gotten to that point because a lot of groups want them. They make healing better. They make tanking better. They make DPS better. And sometimes they're not quite up to par. And so it's... When you get them, yeah, sure, they increase your healing and deep and tanking and whatnot. But... on average, it's a little bit less than having another DPS in there. And so now people are of the opinion that Og is bad. That is, again, not the case. Og is not bad. People are bad at Og. Yeah. Like Milton. No, Miles is actually probably one of the best Ogs I've ever played with. I will die on the hill that if Miles wanted to be where I'm at right now, he could do that and beyond. On Ret, on Og, he's an incredible player as far as, like, awareness, knowing mechanics. He's knowledgeable as shit. Yeah, Miles, if I could have a pocket Og and Miles wanted to, I would take him to every key I've ever had. 100%. Miles is a damn good player. He just doesn't care to push 0.1%. And that's okay. It makes me sad as shit, though. Because we did have a team going into this, but everybody just kind of lost interest, I suppose. Obviously, there's a little bit of drama behind that. That's more than just losing interest, but it's life, you know? And I just think that I wanted it more than everybody else. Otherwise, they'd be right here at the same IO. I don't doubt that. Okay, except for maybe Trank. Everybody else on the team could have got 0.1% for sure. I'm very well aware of that. And I only say that about Trank because I don't know him that well, and he seemed like early on he was struggling. But Miles also brought up a very good point with that. One, he had real life and couldn't play the game as much as us. Me and Bruce went and pugged. And so we were juiced out of our mind, and they weren't, and we were able to do, like, 25s. And so we're like, why the hell can't, you know, like, because Miles had survived a 25 even though he was undergeared, but Trank just couldn't heal it. We died of heals. We just couldn't live. And that could have been a lack of gear issue, but I don't know. I honestly only don't know. And yes, it is very hard to find good Augs. Heals, I've seen a lot of good healers this season, especially a Monk, which is innately an easy class to play. So props to the Monks out there. They out there representing. Honestly, my least favorite healer of the whole season, this is a hot take, and probably everybody's going to hate this, because I know a lot of people don't agree with don't agree with it. My least favorite healer of the whole season, Resto Druid. I don't like Druids that much. Are they good? Yes, I know they're good. I know in theory they're good. I've seen really good ones, but on average, I've had a lot of bad Resto Druids. A shit ton. I've lost so many keys to bad Resto Druids. It's incredible. Honestly, one of my favorite healers this season, and this is going to sound stupid because I know technically on an output-wise, they're not that good. They're squishy. But I feel like the people playing them just know their shit. Resto Shaman. I really like a good Shaman. Their poison totems are great. Their totems are great. Obviously, my favorite is also tied for Monk. Monk's cracked this season, and a good Monk is absolutely insane. But Shaman, like, when I get in a group with a Shaman, I'm like, this guy knows what's up. And 9 times out of 10, they're pumping. It's crazy. I know they're supposed to be, like, the worst healer of the season, but I have seen them do some magical shit. And some of my biggest keys have been with the Shaman or Monk. And Druids, I don't know what it is, but I just feel like they fuck up a lot. Resto Druids, anyway. I really haven't seen Boomies much. I know they're supposed to be absolutely cracked out of their gourds right now. And the only problem is they're squishy. But I've very much heard that they are cracked, but I just haven't seen them in my keys. I've only ran a handful, and usually when I'm in there with them, I'm whipping the snot out of them, which, from what I've heard, they'll beat a Ret. So I just don't think I've seen a good one. Probably not an easy class to be good at if it's squishy. Ret Season 1 of this expansion, prior to the rework, was the squishiest fucking thing I've ever seen. I think Hunter was the only thing that was close to how squishy it was. And we just die. Like, there was actually mechanics in 20s that you could be full geared at, and if you didn't have bubble, you were dead. Because we didn't have divine protection. We didn't have all this armor that we had. We were very squishy at the beginning of the expansion. And so it is hard to play a squishy class like that. Like Enhance, prop to those bros, because they absolutely slap. They don't have the range that we do. We're pretty much mini Augs with our range as Ret Paladin. Like, look at this. I can sit out here and slap this guy. I can keep going, too. Look, we can keep backpedaling. About there is where I lose my melee range. So I can come out here and soak this shit. I'm even hitting them with Wake from back here. Enhance, you have to crawl up their buttholes and hit the inside of their organs. And if you don't, you can't hit them. It's crazy. Enhance is so hard. And so when I see a good Enhance player, I'm like, look at this guy. He's out here. Especially because if he hits his defensives, it actually does more damage to him.
Watch your step.
Who knew? Hit your defensive, hard mode's activated.
Stay away from lines.
That was probably the funniest blue post I've ever fucking seen. Fixed an issue where, I can't remember the move, but it was causing increased AoE damage from one
Watch
of
your
their defensives. And that was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. And what's crazy is it was like halfway through the patch that people figured that out. Oh, I shouldn't have popped that. Oh, well. And the reason is because nobody was playing it. So, like, people who were playing it were finally like, hey, what the hell's going on here? I wonder who figured that out. Like, the guy that finally had, like, definitive data that this is what was occurring. What was the look on that guy's face when he figured out that pushing his defensive actually caused him to take more damage? That is funny. Poor Enhance. And then they gave him, like, what was it? I think it was a 2% increase to defensives. That did absolutely nothing, and I'm sitting out here in the wind. Oops. Yeah, enhancement, they hit really hard, but they are shafted in survivability, and I don't know why Blizzard just hates them. It's probably because of Onk. Because that was the rationale at the beginning of the expansion when I watched the explanation for why Rets were so squishy and why they thought it was okay. The answer was because we have Bubble.
Watch your step.
Well, yeah, but Bubble's
Stay away from lines.
what, 3-minute CD, and we don't have it all the time. It's not like we're just walking around immune every 2 seconds. Oh, that was dumb. I honestly thought that we were going to... This guy's going to drop that bomb right in the group. Isn't he? Watch him. Watch him. Oh, he backed up a little bit.
Stay away from lines.
Okay. But he killed the tank. Do we have B-Res? Nope. Well, that's a GG on that.
Watch your step.
I do think that I'm going to have to find another group for Fyralath, and I've been enjoying sitting here and chatting your guys' ear off about things that I've liked about the season and disliked, but I honestly don't think this group is going to kill Smolderon or T-Swift for sure. Let alone Fyralath. I'm going to die right here. Probably. Because either this tank is going to go down and kill us, or everybody else over there is going to go down, and that thing's going to start stomping through the lines to get at us, and it will kill us. B-Res, it's a wipe. What do you mean B-Res, it's a wipe? Yeah, see, there he went. Every time this guy stomps through lines like that, it's a huge, huge DPS to the raid. Big AoE damage. So literally, if your tank's gone on this one, could you one tank it? If nobody goes in and interrupts the other guy, and you both and you leave him up over there. But if you don't kill him before his cast, then it's a wipe anyway. So it would be exceedingly difficult, and you'd have to have a very organized group to kill it with one tank. We'll give it one more pull. If we wipe to Nemu again, because that's a pretty easy boss, then I'm probably just going to go look for a Fyralath group. I know that's not the best play. Oh, raid lead just left. Is that over? Let's see. Y'all gotta listen to me meow, this guy says. He's the new raid leader. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'll try it one more time with this guy. Why not? I think another slept-on DPS that people don't look a lot into, and it's because I think it's lack of utility, largely. Warrior. I've met some damn good warriors. See if my friend's on. He's not. There's this guy that I've run with called Shanish or Head Cleaner. I can't remember. I'm doxing you live on stream. Sorry about that. But he's a pretty damn decent little warrior. I really like him. I don't know if all warriors are like that, but he's restored my faith. if I see a decent warrior, I'll invite him just because, you know, that guy's shown me that they're pretty good. As far as utility and stuff, obviously there's much better. But I don't mind them. And that's the thing, like, right, that I like about this season. Could you have better? Yes. But can you run high keys with just about anything? Yeah. I really don't know what's just unplayable this season. I haven't seen a whole lot of DKs in there, especially not blood. I've seen a couple blood DKs that are higher IO than me. They're really big, but I haven't run with them. Monk take seems like it's pretty dead, which is unfortunate because Brewmaster brings a lot. I love ROP. I love, you know, their survivability and whatnot, but there's just better options. And unfortunately, I think that's where it really comes down to limited options, right? Is you have, for tanks, pretty much if you're not running a Prot or a Vengeance Demon Hunter, you're doing it wrong. And I am a sinner because I will pretty much only invite those two. And that's not cool. I don't like that it's like that, but I do want to push IO, so I know that I have to be selective. Could people be really good at those classes? I'm sure they can, but I haven't seen something to give me faith in that, and that's what's shitty, right? There could be a guy. It's like seeing people seeing me with no legendary and then not inviting me. Are they giving me a fair shot? No, especially based off my IO score.
Oh.
But I suppose I'm guilty of the same thing. If that makes sense. Which is why I don't bitch at people too much for not inviting me for the legendary. I understand. You're assuming I'm missing 10 to 15% of my damage, etc., or however much it is. I don't think it's that high. Yeah, if I saw somebody that I assumed was under-geared, essentially is what it is, I probably wouldn't invite him either. However, it's kind of funny. I've watched a lot of streamers and a lot of other people who do have the axe, and they're bragging about 300k overall or 350. I've hit and beat that without that fucking axe, and I'm a Chad. Oh, yeah. I know it really doesn't look like it from the stream. but it I know it's a kind of ego stroke moment, but it does make me proud that I'm that good at it. You know, that, oh, hey, thank you for that. Thank you. Oh, I already repaired. Let me go. I'm paying attention. So yeah, we're going to give this boss one more try with this group. If we don't get it, we're skipping to Fyralath and just seeing if I get the axe this week. And I will warn everybody in stream, I do get kind of upset when it doesn't drop. I'm like, man, this is a bad design, it's a bad game, blah, 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 blah. But again, it is kind of sad that you have to rely on RNG to basically complete your class. I sympathize now
5,
because
4,
like in the past,
3,
it's crazy.
2,
I don't think I understood. In the past, I've watched other classes like Hunters and stuff like that get these legendaries, and they're like, man, I didn't get it again. And they'd be super sad about it. And I'm like, dude, at least you get a legendary. My gosh, why are you bitching so much? My class doesn't even have a legendary. I did not understand. I did not understand the implications. I did not understand the math and the science behind receiving a legendary. And it's funny because Miles told me, he's my AUG, the friend, and actually, really what he is in my heart is a prop paladin. A dwarf prop paladin. That's what he'll always be to me. But he at the beginning of the season he did say, like, he's like, Viz, I don't want to ruin your excitement, but I don't know if this is gonna be as cool as you think it is. And I'm like, nah, dude, I get a legendary axe. I'm gonna be Vizart, the legendary axe wielder. Yeah. Going back, if I could have everything the exact same about this season, except there's no legendary at all, I would do that. And our tank is dead. Oh, and I popped a... Damn it. Ooh, I need to pay attention. We're having a lot of deaths. I just don't think Nemu dies with this group. It's, I'm not paying attention enough to carry damage. Nor do I think I actually can on single target. I mean, maybe I could. I'm really not paying attention that much. But I don't think I should have to. Because this raid's been out forever and ever, and it's pretty simple. Just a lot of people not soaking, so we're taking extra damage from the little pools everywhere. Like this. Now they're missing my damage because I'm sitting here soaking. We should have an anti-magic shield or something, no? Oh, our DK's dead. I love fat fingering. There we go. And now my CDs are all off. Hence why I don't have execution sentence up at the same time. Okay, maybe it is my fault if we wipe. I am not fucking paying attention. But yeah, if I could go back, I would say no legendary for anybody because that design is fucking miserable. Now that I've experienced it for myself. 100%. And I am publicly apologizing to any of the people I've ever raided with that I'm like, well, at least you get a legendary. I didn't know.
Stay away from lines.
Yeah, we don't kill this. Alright. Once we wipe, we drop group, we take a 5er, and then we go kill Fyralath. And pray that this is my week to ascend among the gods of Ret Paladins so that I may get the title, which I don't even know what it is. It could be Vizart the Big Poo-Poo Head, and I'd still want it just because I do. Oh, hey, I'm a tank. Here, let's wipe him. Come here. Come here, guy. No, I want aggro. Come here. Come here. I wanna. Oh, you know what? For Narnia. I lived that. Wow. No defensives. Nerf Ret. Do we give him one more shot? Do we give him one more chance? Nah, the other tank left. We're done. They were nice. But it is time. It is time to go kill Fyralath. Because I don't want to sit here and do this all day. At a shot at a legendary that I may not get. And I know I've been happy-go-lucky about it and stuff like that all day, but, ooh, what's in there? Get me in there. I'll do Smold. Yeah. Okay, so this will give us a couple more shots, but this is Molderon group. We can do it. But yeah, and so once I do finish the attempt of Fyralath here, I am going to be streaming Overwatch with me and my wife, who is an absolute Chad at Mercy, so you'll get to see some high-tier gameplay there. And then you'll get to see me absolutely flop on Reaper, which will be fun. I am the world's best Reaper. I didn't know you guys know. I'm top 500 Ret Paladins in the world, and I'm top 500 Reaper. One of these things I'm lying about. You can figure out which one. Could be both. Actually, it could be both. I haven't pushed keys in like a day, so I could have lost that. Boca Raton, Florida. No, we're not answering that. I actually don't know. Am I streaming my screen? I am streaming my screen. Let's look. Let's see how far I've fallen from grace since I hit top 100 the other day and then had to take some time off for real life. Because it was my wife's birthday and we went out and had a good time. And then we played some Overwatch and hung out. Let's see how... Oh my god. I lost top 500 and top 100. I'm 113th in North America now. and 504th. Wow, boys be pushing. How hard is it to get back to top 100 now? Not hard. I time one key and I'm right back. Yeah, and I got a 28 to start the week with. It's happening. Oh yeah, did I show you guys that here? I'll let you see. Also, looking for a team, by the way, if anybody's watching for Rets that are streaming that want the team here. But yeah, look at that. And then I was top 100 like a day or two ago, but you know, real life. Tee. All right, Smolder on. All right, so I think the group is filling. I don't know that they're... Yeah, we still need healers, so quick bio. Oop. Are you playing calm?
You not want me to yet?
No, you can. I was just curious. Just let me know how it goes.
Played a round of not comp and you can tell it's a little different, but
Feels the same.
I feel like that's gonna be what happens. It just feels the same.
Good luck on your first round of calm. Hit plat. Why is it making you pick Diva?
it's not. It's just automatically do it always.
It doesn't look like any of the... Oh, I see. Okay. I was going to say it didn't look like any of the characters was available.
Because the bird is little teeny tiny. Also, I need you to buy this Hanzo skin because it's adorable, but I never play Hanzo.
I'll buy the Hanzo skin. I'm going to buy the Battle Pass.
Well, yeah, but this is the Valentine's Hanzo.
Because I like Blizzard to take my money and then not give me an axe.
And the Battle Pass is only like $10 unless you want to buy the bundle with the Life Weaver and Sigma.
I like Sigma skins.
You can also buy the Sigma just by itself.
How much is the bundle?
40.
That's not bad. Ooh, I might be networking here. I might be invited to a 28 Rise later, which that would be cool. I don't know if today. Oh, Raid's talking. One of my fry coming? Friends. Okay. All right. All right. Smaller on.
4.
I shall explain
3,
the fight to you,
2.
because I don't know what else to talk about. Always pop cooldowns immediately, get that branch on CD, and then throw out that divine toll. Now, here we watch and see if we get the circle. We did not, so we are part of the soak group. If you don't soak this, 1, you get a lot of damage to the raid. 2, when he comes to his next phase, you will not get the little balls that spawn. And the little balls that spawn are actually a damage increase. People are like, oh, it's just another mechanic that I have to do. No, it is good because if you collect them all, you do more damage. So, you know, we are DPS monkeys.
Special coming.
You want to do more damage. Now, we can't soak that because we have this, so we go and hide over here. Thanks, everybody, for making me move that much. And we dance.
Watch your step.
That's okay. Ret, we don't die. Now he should be moving to phase, and you will see what I'm talking about. Now we have wings up, which is great.
Watch your step.
And he's gonna do that, and the little balls spawn. Look, there they are. Incredibly easy to collect them all. Collect 1, 2, 3, 4, and after you collect them, pop wings, because now we have a damage buff. And we go to Chad mode. And we hug the boss, because that's where we need to be. And look, I bet the only reason that I'm passing people is because I did the mechanic correctly.
Phase change.
Weird. Good hell, look at that little DK go. He's a pumpy pumperton. Alright, again, we do not have it, so we repeat. Oop! I missed it because I'm bad at the game! No! And now my damage will fall off comparatively, or people will just die, so it really doesn't matter.
Watch your step.
Now, could they have died for other reasons? Sure. Did I contribute to their death? Probably, because I didn't soak. And we have one more B-res. I don't think we waste...
Special coming.
Oh, no. Yeah, we definitely don't waste on getting any of those people. Watch your step. Is fine. And we save it for a healer or something to that effect. Now watch. I
Watch
bet
your
you
feet.
some of these other rets
Phase
here
change.
will pass me. I
Watch your
totally did
step.
that on purpose to just demonstrate the importance of doing mechanic correctly. See, there's no little balls. It's because I was bad and didn't do the mechanic right. And now people are going to pass me, I think, on DPS. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just God. Could be that. Is he almost dead? Oh, wow. I'm juicing him. I really am surprised that many people died there, though. We do have... Oh, no, they used it. Okay, never mind.
Phase change.
There is no B-res, dude. I would love to B-res a heal, but we've used it. Somebody got one of their buddies up. They're like, oh, don't worry, I'll get you, dude. I bet you that's what happened.
Special coming.
Oh! I soaked. I was there. I'm too busy talking. I'm memeing. And now I should
Watch
have a
your
bubble on
step.
me. Good job, everybody, because we stack up to bait the lava geysers so that we could save room in the raid and don't spread out everywhere. And now I'm going to get a little bubble, so we'll give some other boys that don't
Target
have as
you.
much room as me some room.
Special
And
coming.
we'll sit out here.
Watch your step.
Ooh, I almost threw a lay on hands at that
Watch your
DK just for
feet.
that.
Phase change.
Now watch.
Watch your step.
If I soaked correctly, I'll get the little bubbles. I didn't get it. I mis-soaked twice. I'm so bad at the game. No! I thought I was in there. Oh, well, we kill here. Oop. I fat-fingered! Hit all the buttons!
Phase change.
There we go, and we need for friendo.
Champion,
Ooh, I'm winning both of them.
you are ready. Fyralath will fall.
Yeah, this DK is a friend of mine, or DH is a friend of mine, so I'm gonna give him this trinket if it drops to me. This guy just offered me 50k for it if I get it. And I am a Chad, and I promised my friend here that I would help roll on it, so I will not take money for it. High five. First round of comp. My wife in Mercy Pocket. 0 deaths. She's a Chad. Oh, there it is. There it is. Where's my buddy here? We help a friend out. And see, now I'm more likely to get invited to keys. That's what you do, is you help people. Dang, that DK pumped. 483 and he whipped the snot out of me. Look at him go. What are the affixes this week? Tyrannical, Storming, Raging. The only one that's really shitty is Raging. The rest is actually not that bad. Ooh, Tyrannical on Throne might be bad, though, because you gotta kick the pause. Does that count? Or not Tyrannical, Raging.
Watch your step.
Does that count for bosses? Oh, what? I knew somebody was gonna die. Yeah, nobody wants to queue to this. We'll give it a few minutes, and if I don't see anybody around, then we'll go next. Sorry, I'm on my other monitor looking at things real quick while we fill. So, sound is still there, I promise. God, my parses for raid are fucking horrid. Good God. Bleh. I wish parses for dungeons mattered, because that'd be cool. Good lord, I juiced Waycrest Manor. 484 on that one. Jesus Christ. I'm finding some boys? No. Let's see. Do I have any healer friends on? I can ask you. You're not a healer. This is not Season of Discovery. Mages cannot heal. Stop it. talking to my warrior friend. See if he'll be around to help me out with that 28th throne later. Probably not today. Like I said, I'm streaming Overwatch today because the release. But maybe tomorrow evening. So if you guys want to see a 28th throne of the Tides from a Rep Pally point of view, that'll be the thing. I'm going to ask my healer friend if they can come.
Ooh.
Doesn't look like it. Of course, the healer's like, get my pally friends in here. It's gonna be really hard today if I get the axe, because I'm gonna cry and just be so happy. I don't think that I'm gonna get it today though. I don't think RNGesus is that nice to me. I'm gonna watch this holy paladin get it, and he's gonna be like, "What is that?" That has happened to me like 3 or 4 times now. What is that, dude? I've never seen that before. What is it? Oh my god, it's already 3? What have I been doing? Well, I guess I didn't start this until almost 1. We really just need a healer to kill this, and I really want to kill this one at least, so I have one more shot at a lesser ember, because I haven't gotten any lesser embers except for I think 1. This week. You're a tank, you're a tank. You're a tank, you're Tempy Joe. Damn. Damn. Let's see. Somebody's saying there's a graphics out for the drop chance for Fyralath. Is this week 11? Oh yeah, here's a graph. This is my chance this week. Estimated chance is 10%. That sucks. I'm not gonna get it, and I'm gonna get it for another week, and then everybody's gonna hear me cry on stream, and then I'm gonna go stream Overwatch because I'm gonna be salty.
Can't stream Overwatch.
Why?
Can't play with me.
Why?
So I'm doing too good.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'm doing keys today. I've been banned from Overwatch.
Those are my first two top matches.
Ooh, you're juicing.
In the first
Oh,
round,
the second one.
The first round they didn't even push to the first point. In the second match they didn't even have to the first point.
Nice.
So I'm not saying I'm carrying, but I can shut them down. Okay.
I really, really, really need a healer. Anybody in chat and on WoW that wants to come heal T Swift real quick, I will invite you. Unless you're like a 420 baby. I don't know why I said 420. I'll even invite you if you're a druid. I mean, Mercy would probably be pretty broken as a tank healer in WoW. She has absolutely zero defensives, though. She just dies.
You gotta catch me.
Huh?
You gotta catch me. See my 0 deaths. I don't fucking that.
In WoW, there's a mass AoE damage. What you gonna do about that?
Fly away.
Fly away. I can't believe that one fucking healer is not queuing to this. Re.
But also the life we just get is everything I hope for.
Who's calling you? San Diego, I don't care.
Look at him.
Well, that actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I'll probably buy the bundle just for that. Yeah, we're looking at the Life Weaver skin right now. The Wife Leaver. Looks pretty good.
It's sadly not out yet.
It's not out yet?
The Reinhardt one.
Oh, weird. Ah, tank left. Okay. I don't know if I want to sit here and keep trying this. Just to kill T-Swift for one more minor chance. Because we just don't have a healer. Come on, healer, just queue so that I can get one more chance at this. I don't want to sit here all day. Why are they all DPS? Why are you running? Yeah, fuck it, we go Fyralath. There's just not healers queuing for this, and I don't blame them. I'm nervous. I hate going to Fyralath because I know it's a chance that I'm not gonna get it. It's been that I haven't got it.
Oh my god.
And so it's just been
Pretty trinket.
it's been rough.
It's a murloc.
I'm being fatigued. Oh my god.
She's a murloc.
That's amazing. Ganymede is wearing a murloc. Baby.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinket.
Look at all the rats and warriors. What the fuck? Dude, I'm gonna get so salty because I know I'm not gonna get it this week. Like, that's the thing. I have to prepare. I have to mentally prepare. Because I'm not. 10% chance is like a shot in the dark. And as bad as I want it, I just have to keep going and realize that it's possible without.
I am told that in the dream,
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinket.
Because I just know, I know that I'm gonna be like, ah, ooh, ah, because it's terrible.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets.
Look at how many fucking healer paladins are trying to get in here. They're after the Lego. They're rats in disguise. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's a rat. Oh wait, that's me. Huh? I'm like, wow, that's a big rat. Oh, take that. Take that all day. I wish I could get into a Mythic Pug Fire Rack. Yeah, it's roughly so they're talking about just buying a carry with gold in game to get a carry for Mythic Fire Rack. Which if I had cash saved up, it might be an option to buy that many WoW tokens. Obviously, I'm not going to do anything against terms of service because I'm not risking a ban ever. Don't do that. But if I had that enough money to buy that many tokens for gold, it might be an option. But $500 at a kill on Mythic Fire Rack, and then it's only a chance that you get the axe. It's increased, but it is still only a chance. I do not think that's worth it. Personally. Do we only have the... No, we have 4 heals. Okay. Alright. Let's get disappointed, boys. You should take that other monk. I don't know why they don't.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. AOE incoming.
I mean, we've all done this so many times that
Watch your
I
step.
really feel like that we shouldn't need 5 healers and overheal it. But who knows? Could be worth. They're talking about taking a 5th healer.
AOE incoming. Stay
Target
away
you.
from lines.
That guy just got clapped.
Run.
I wish we had a DK for pulls. Ah, my monk friend is online. What has he got to say? He hereby
away from
commands me to get
lines.
this axe. Dude,
Target
Ah.
you.
if only. Your wish is my... your command is my wish? Is that what we're going to say?
Watch your step.
Oh, I'm going to take damage there. Yeah, that was dumb.
Phase change.
Ooh, phase change. Bad timing for wings. A lot of wasted DPS there. At least there's one consolation, right? If I don't get the axe, I won't be surprised. And God, I'm doing
Phase
terrible
2.
DPS. What did I do? What buttons did I miss? Who did this?
Run.
Who's playing my character right now? Not me. I'm better than that. I'm just so nervous.
Stay away from lines. Target you.
Surrender, Fyralath. You cannot win.
Keep dreaming, little one. Your mother is not here to save you.
I almost took a Fyralath
Stay
bite
away
right to
from
the face.
lines. Target you. Ads coming. Breath incoming. Stay away from lines.
I'm sorry that I'm going nonverbal. I'm just so nervous for this. And it's silly to get this worked up over a game, but I just really, 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 really want the season title, and I feel like it's going to be very
Run.
difficult to get without that stupid, dumb, stupid legendary. And it's not even that I don't think that I can do it. I do. I think I can time 29s,
away from
potentially even
lines.
30s right now. And maybe that's big-headed. I hope that doesn't come off as egotistical. I just think I can. But I really don't feel like I will get taken without it. And, it's just...
Stay away from lines.
It's just shitty thinking that this is the best Ret's ever
Ads
been.
coming.
And possibly could ever be. Because they historically were usually not this good. It's just shitty to think that, and I'm gonna miss out because of RNGesus.
Breath
I'm not, though.
incoming.
I will persist.
Stay
I'm
away
going
from
to get that
lines.
tile, axe or not. And I will be streaming keys later this week. And you will see. I will show you. That one pink... Oh, yeah, dude. Every week, this is what you see on Fyralath.
Run.
It's just all warriors, DKs, and rats. Tons and tons of rats.
Stay away from lines.
Oh, we should kill that. I'm not paying attention. I'm just all nervous. Oh. Those need to die fast. Oh, watch the bite, watch the bite, watch the bite.
Stay away from lines.
Alright, watch for screamers. Well, we don't want to make them screamers. I am
Looking
using
back.
such poor cooldown usage. I have not paid attention to this fight because I'm so nervous. Ah,
Phase
Okay.
3.
Do not go near X, whatever you do, because that is where the seed people are going to go. They're going to be nice and snuggled over in that corner.
Breath incoming.
Ooh.
Stay away from lines.
Why is there a seed over here? Why is there a seed over here? Mr. Paladin, what are you doing with that seed over here, buddy? Have you realized your mistake? Are you leaving?
Stay away from lines.
Oh, he's gonna watch. Here he goes. Here he goes. Yep.
Pushback incoming.
Fucking guy. You see him just torch that seed, and that does pulsing AoE damage now. It's done, I think. I don't think it stays, but that's a lot of damage that the raid takes there.
Breath incoming.
And it
Stay
is
away from
really
lines.
unfortunate when you kill a seed, because not only do you lose another chance. Oh shit! Here it comes. Fuck! Again!
Alex Straza. What?
Another week!
Something
Ah!
unexpected.
And this guy got it. It's so bad. And that's it. That's all I get this week. That's all I can do. I hate it. I hate the design. It's so bad. And I knew I was going to be salty. I have to calm back down. Is what it is. But god damn it. That is 5 to 10% damage that I just don't get because of luck. It sucks. So fucking bad. Ah. Disgusting. It is very, 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 very piss poor design, Blizzard. Bad game. Bad game design. It is what it is. Okay, we're calm. I knew I wasn't going to get it. Because such is life. And out of the top 100 in North America, I will remain one of 3.
Trinkets.
I mean, unless the other guys got it.
Pretty
That does not have the axe. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm getting 0.1% anyway. Thank you for watching. I will be back in a minute with Overwatch. I'm going to start a new stream. And then when I have time, I'll start pumping keys this week again, and I'm going to push IO regardless of if RNGesus wants me to or not. God bless. Thank you all. I'll be back.